Welcome to Psychic Cowgirl Radio with Shannon Lackman. Practical, insightful conversations to empower and inspire you on your personal journey. From her cattle ranch in Alberta, this sassy psychic cowgirl uses her connections to universal energies to guide you to greater awareness and wisdom.
Good morning, everybody. It is quiet here on the ranch this morning, so we did not have phone lines, or there was all sorts of craziness last week. It feels like it was longer than just last week ago. And so no podcast. And so today we're wrapping up the Chakra series. And today it's about the Crown Chakra, which is always interesting. So what happens in our Crown Chakra? Well, the color of it is violet. What lives here is our sense of connectedness to the divine, the transcendent, God, soul, living in the present moment. Our fears that live in this chakra can be loss of meaning, lack of purpose. There is no God. There is no life after death. Some emotional things that if our crown chakra is blocked or unbalanced, we can have lack of purpose. We can have some depression. We can have an inability to focus. Confusion and indecisiveness can live here. And I'm just feeling overall disconnected. Now, as we've learned throughout the series, each of the chakras has energy of connection. And so we want all of them strong, cleansed, balanced. And we use our chakras as information centers, right? If we're feeling certain energies in certain places, it's information. Oh, I'm feeling, all sorts of feelings and fears, and I'm feeling it in my lower tummy. So that's my root chakra. And that's physical things like this survival, money, all of the things that are just very basic and foundational. And so as we move up and we want everything cleansed and balanced so that we can be our best self, so that we can have clarity and confidence and all the things that help us navigate this crazy world and the challenges that happen, because they do. I mean, we can hope for love and light and peace and bliss, but that's not the world we're in. This incarnation on this planet at this time, pretty bumpy. So some other things, some physical symptoms that can happen if you have an imbalanced crown chakra, it can result in a sluggish or overactive pineal gland, migraines and headaches, difficulty with sense of direction, sensitivity to light and sound, insomnia, fatigue. So we really want this one, well, all of them, let's be real, cleansed, balanced, and understood. Understanding our chakra system gives us greater awareness and self-understanding, and that's what we want. So some strengths that come forth when you have a cleansed and balanced crown chakra. We believe that every aspect of our lives, including suffering, has meaning and purpose, even if this is beyond our rational understanding. We have the ability to trust life, values, ethics, courage, selflessness, humanitarianism. We have the ability to see the bigger pattern in life, faith and inspiration, spirituality and devotion. It's interesting. So when our chakra system is aligned, balanced, cleansed, and we're, feeling good, it is easier to see a bigger picture. When things are happening to us and we're right in the thick of it and it feels sluggish and heavy. How do we get ourselves out of that so that we can see from a different perspective? Meditation, mindfulness are always good. Something to shift your energy. Do some laughing yoga, which you all know I'm absolutely enchanted with. Some Qigong, I'm absolutely enchanted with that. You need to do something to shift your energy because you have to pull yourself out of that energy you're in. And when you're in it, sometimes it's hard to pull yourself out. And you need tools. You need ways to shift and to see it from a different perspective. It's interesting. So my Mindful Monday group, love it. And we were chatting, and the conversations are always so amazing. And we were talking about dogs because we talk about everything there. And it was interesting because someone shared a story, and then the next person is like, this is how I would see it, and those pieces because of her experiences she's going through. Now, what I love about it is there was two very different perspectives on the same situation. Both were correct. Both came from a place of kindness, caring. Like it wasn't a fighting situation at all. It was, this is how I see it, and that's the whole point of meditation and mindfulness, to be able to see things from other perspectives, feeling safe, grounded, and secure as you do so. It was so cool. And so being able to see things from a different perspective, that energy can definitely live in your crown chakra. Some energetic diseases that can happen when this is not balanced, extreme sensitivity to light, sound, and other aspects of the environment. This is why migraines live here, right? Chronic exhaustion not due to any physical illness. Now, don't overthink. I laugh when I say that because we are overthinking chronically. Overthinking and self-doubt and feeling unvalued are the biggest energy clearings I do. So if you'll notice on my energy clearing Thursdays, I'm often doing them again and again. It's because just the way our world is and what we're dealing with, we get stuck in that. And so a weekly cleanse of it is not bad, right? It's interesting. So some journaling prompts, if that's your thing. List specific spiritual attributes that you feel you have at least expressed or lived in your life. How much do you fear that a closer connection with God or the divine will lead to painful changes in your life? Are you ready for your dark night of the soul? Yeah. No fun, but completely profound and worth it. Are you willing to undergo trials and tribulations for living the mystical life? Living a mystical life is not sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. But it is enlightening. It does lead to amazing soul growth. And it does lead to peace and calm and the ability to navigate these challenges with grace. Do you feel your connectedness with the divine or God? And how do you feel that? So prayer and meditation live in this crown chakra. Here's some questions for you. How much do you bargain with God? Complain to God more than you express gratitude? Pray for specific gifts, money, relationships, position? Pray purely in appreciation and thankfulness. Now remember, there's no right or wrong. This is purely information and awareness so that you can figure out a way to navigate who you are and how you are in the world. So I need to keep an eye on time. So this prayer affirmation for the crown chakra. Through surrender and release, and I will discuss that more, Through surrender and release, let the incoming will be truly the will of the universe or God working within us and through us and leading us increasingly to knowledge of mystical union. That sounds very esoteric, doesn't it? The Crown Chakra has that energy, though. It does. So crystals and gemstones, diamonds, woo-woo, white tourmaline, white jade, snowy quartz. I adore snowy quartz. Some key words: soul, surrender, release, incoming will. Colors: violet, white, and gold. So let's talk about the surrender part. So the surrender needs to be graceful rather than crunchy, right? And you go through these situations in life. I don't like the word tests because it indicates a pass or fail. Some people use the word initiations. How about leveling up, where you experience things and then you get to know yourself better? Perhaps you level up to a more spiritual version of yourself, a higher version of yourself. However this makes sense to you, that's the energy and the words I wish you to use, so that it doesn't feel heavy. It feels like a process. And so we go through these things, and we want to have a graceful acceptance of this pattern that's in your life right at that time. That is what surrender is about. Being in it, because you are, and navigating it and find some grace in it. And it's definitely not easy, but it is part of the deal, right? Being a people on this planet right now. Release. So the release part helps to prevent surrender from being a condition of blind obedience. It signifies a trust in the higher self, which enables a relaxed attitude to life without a total abdication of responsibility and alertness. So you're surrendering to what's actually happening, and maybe you're releasing conditional expectations, or releasing patterns, releasing fears, releasing things that keep you trapped, and shifting perspectives. So we can get caught up in how we think things have to be. So the energies for the last couple of months have been about change, kind of about releasing patterns, but it feels different than that. It feels like nudging you to just change the way you're doing things, even if it's just a little bit, which will cause you to change the way you look at the world, shifting perspectives, having different understandings, trying new things, things that you never did before. I was totally out of my comfort zone this weekend. I went to an awards show, and then I went to a nightclub. I got to party with my kids, and I say that, but yeah, my version of partying is very little drinking, but a whole lot of chatting, and did some karaoke with my son, which I've never done before, and it was so much fun. And being in the moment, but being in the moment and doing things that are like out of your comfort zone, but not detrimental or negative, like doing them with awareness of, okay, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. And being in the moment of whatever you're doing and being there. It was interesting. So the reason we had went to the nightclub is because they had more music, a whole bunch more. It was so amazing, so amazing. And as I'm watching people, and they're all on their phones recording it, and I'm thinking, but you're not here right now. I mean, are you going to watch that recording later and relive it and be there and embrace the energy? That is one thing. But are you just recording it? Like, and there's no right or wrong to this. I just thought, that's interesting. So I was at this awards show, and I was way up in the nosebleeds. So my perspective was definitely different. So when I came home, I actually watched it on TV, to get a different perspective, and it was interesting. And I think that's what the energy is right now, is about your perspective and how can you shift it, or how can you look at it from a different perspective, and what kind of positive ripple effect does that create? Or perhaps it creates a negative ripple effect. Maybe, after having this experience, I don't really want to go to another award show and sit way up high because it was uncomfortable. But looking at that, looking at the lessons and the information it gives you to do things differently. I don't know how to exactly put this energy into words, but it's so fascinating. Take a little risk. Try something new. See what happens. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So the incoming will part of this. This refers to the purposes of the soul for the present incarnation. When the lower will is able to release some of its intractability and surrender to the incoming will, then life becomes more harmonious and spiritually directed. These accomplishments are not possible except through the Crown Chakra. If natural alliance with the incoming will is difficult, then conscious work with the Crown Chakra will help. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. Be in your life. It's interesting. Being in your life is kind of what this Crown Chakra is about, but it's not as simple as just being in your life. It takes spiritual awareness, it takes connection, it takes self-awareness, understandings. Feels a little complicated, doesn't it? But at the same time, you can do this, and it will be enlightening and give you so much interesting stuff. Okay, I got to watch the time. Okay, so let's go ahead. Give us just a second, and let's do our chakra balance. There was so much to talk about with the Crown Chakra that I feel like I only touched on stuff. So if you want to learn more, definitely do some Google research or book a session with me, and we will chat about this. Okay. Nice breath in and out. We're going to set the intention that we cleanse, balance, and align all of our chakras and perhaps get a Crown Chakra message. Here we go.
As you become aware of your breathing, just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to appreciate your breath. Then, let's take 3 big deep breaths as deeply as you can. As you begin to release and let go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As your normal, natural breathing begins to occur, allow the sense of imagining a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around your body, around your head, neck, and shoulders. And as with every breath, as this breeze continues to move gently around your body, you gently and easily begin to release and let go, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back, circling around through your chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as this breeze continues to comfort you. Down both arms, hands, and fingers as you release and let go. Just letting go now. And with every breath you take, you may begin to wonder, are you breathing the breeze, or is the breeze breathing you? With every breath, the breeze continues, circling around through your mid-back and around through your solar plexus. Every breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation and comfort. This gentle sensation of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through your abs, release and letting go. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around your body, around your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through your feet. Now, and with every breath becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. So that now, at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply relaxed. Begin to notice your connection to the earth and earth energy. Allow it to stabilize and ground you. Also, notice your connection to the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to open and receive the light. Imagine that light coming from above in a tunnel-like, cone-like light of pure positive energy. A stream that flows down through you, flowing within you and all around you. Imagine that this light cleanses and clears, taking away all old energy, like washing away dust, dirt, and debris, releasing all that is no longer needed or wanted. Moving it right out of the body and mind, letting all the old, the past, and the blocks, the stoppages, go. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Let it all go. Once and for all, let it all go. Now, bring your attention to the base of your spine and the lower pelvis. Notice this area as your first chakra. Like a light ball of energy, and the color of this light is red. This chakra represents survival, physical health, sexuality, and security. Notice how you feel in this part of your body, maintaining a steady flow of breathing as you bring to this chakra the energy of the earth, the energy of the universe, cleaning and releasing any tension. This first chakra is associated with the quality of stability. Remember how you feel in your body when you are stable. Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of stability. How do you visualize stability? Let yourself be absorbed in the feeling of stability. Imagine your first chakra simply absorbing the quality and energies of stability. Focus on this first chakra. Ask the light to send stability to your first chakra. Imagine yourself projecting stability and expressing stability in the world. Visualize yourself in perfect health, balanced, with a sense of well-being. Imagine yourself in complete comfort with your sexuality, at ease in your life, and secure. I'm just going to give you about a minute to soak in this energy. Nice. I'm energetically supporting you through this whole process. Now let's go to our second chakra. Focus on the area of your abdomen. Sense the light ball of energy that is orange. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. This is the area of your body where sensuality, moods, and emotions are managed by the energy of the second chakra. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release and clear, filling the chakra with the vibrancy of the color orange. The second chakra is associated with the quality spontaneity. Remember how you feel when you are spontaneous. How do you imagine spontaneity? Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of being spontaneous. Focus again on your second chakra. Let yourself be absorbed in this feeling of spontaneity. Ask the light to send the quality of spontaneity to your second chakra, and imagine projecting that spontaneity energy into the world as you imagine yourself free, playful, at ease, and natural. I'm just going to give you a minute to absorb all that energy and then project it out for yourself. Don't overthink. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. There's no way to do this wrong, and I'm supporting you all the way. Excellent. Okay, now let's move up to our third chakra. As you begin to focus on your solar plexus, the diaphragm, this is your third chakra, where you direct upon and determine your environment. You take charge and create. The color of this light ball of energy is yellow. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release any tension, fill the third chakra with the vibrancy of the color yellow. This third chakra is associated with your power. What do you sense about your own power? Imagine the sensations of creatively expressing your power in the world. Let the feeling of your own power be absorbed and feel your power direct your life with confidence, the way you want it to be. Your third chakra now absorbs the fullness of your power. Feel it, know it, be it. Nice. Now let's move up to your fourth chakra. As you turn your attention to your chest area, you may notice that this light ball of energy is green. This is your fourth chakra, which represents love, compassion, and wisdom. Notice how you feel in your chest area. Maintain your steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Feel what you feel. Know what you know. You got this. Cleanse and clear. No way to do this wrong. Release any tension. Fill the fourth chakra with the vibrancy of the color green. This fourth chakra is associated with the quality of joy. Imagine the sensations around being connected to joy. Where do you notice joy in your life, and how do you express it in the world? Let this feeling of joy fill you. Be open to receiving this energy and see yourself easily and effortlessly giving and receiving joy. Be aware of the value of yourself, full of love and wisdom. Ask the light to send joy to the fourth chakra and become aware of the fourth chakra's deep well-being, filled with love, being filled with joy. Just soak in that energy right now. I'll give you a few moments. Excellent. Now, let's go to our fifth chakra. As you turn your attention next to your throat area, notice the light ball of energy that is blue. This is your fifth chakra, representing your communication abilities with others. Notice how you feel in this area of your throat. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear, releasing any tension. Fill your fifth chakra with the vibrancy of the color blue. Soak that in. The fifth chakra's quality is authenticity. Imagine the sensations flowing through you associated with authenticity. Where do you notice authenticity in your life? How do you express it in the world? Let the feeling of being authentic fill you. Imagine yourself communicating easily, effortlessly, and effectively. As the fifth chakra becomes filled with the radiant light of authenticity, free-flowing and clear. Soak this in. I'll give you a few moments to really feel this energy. You got this. Soaking that in. Nice. Now, let's move up to our sixth chakra. Move your concentration to the top of the vertebral column, right inside your head. This is the sixth chakra, which oversees your mind, your imagination, and your ability to see with clarity and perspective. This one's about your inner knowing. Become aware of the light ball of energy that is purple. Notice how you feel in this area of your body. Maintain a steady flow of your breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe and the energy of the earth to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear. Release any tension. Fill the sixth chakra with the vibrancy of the color purple. The quality of this sixth chakra is certainty. Imagine the sensations of certainty flowing through you. Where do you notice certainty in your life? How do you express certainty in your world? Allow this feeling of being certain to fill you. Imagine yourself clear, without confusion, no hesitation, and acknowledge yourself as someone who knows what they know, with clear vision, feeling, inner knowing. Someone who is able to create with imagination and go forward in your life, creating with certainty and confidence. Let the vibrancy of the color purple be brilliant in your 6th chakra. Ask the light to send certainty to your 6th chakra. And I'm going to give you a few moments just to soak in that energy completely and easily. Now, bring your attention and concentration to the area right over the top of your head. This is the 7th chakra, and it allows for your spiritual energy, your spiritual being. The color is white. And this is the chakra that connects you with the universe. Notice how you feel in this area. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe through this area, cleanse and clear, release any tension. Release any feelings of separation and solitude. Fill this 7th chakra with this pure white light. And let this light ball of energy grow in intensity. Feel what you feel. The quality of this 7th chakra is communion. How do you express communion in the world? Where do you notice communion in your life? As you feel the chakra, let it nourish your spiritual self. Get in touch with belonging here on earth, your purpose, your knowingness, and your pure intuition. Ask the white light to send the quality of communion to your 7th chakra and enjoy the harmony of trusting yourself. And once again now, focus on your heart. You can put your hands on your heart and accept with love that you are now fully attuned and aligned. You are fully attuned and aligned, feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling connected to your inner wisdom. And now, I'd like you to visualize or imagine yourself at the top of your staircase, that symbolic staircase, with all the chakras balanced and cleansed and cleared, as we deepen and reinforce, beginning with your left foot. Visualize or imagine going down those beautiful, safe, secure steps. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling confident. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feeling strong, feeling empowered, Any and all negatives have long ago dissipated. As you enter this positive domain, you can sense your energy has been purified, your chakras have been enhanced on all levels of mind and body activity. Everything is working together now for your positive benefit and forward movement in your life. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear. You got this. You are cleansed, you are cleared. You will go forward with confidence, clarity, security, empowerment, communion, and love. As we come up and out of this journey for today, with everything reinforced, and you're feeling cleansed, purified, and ready for your day. I'm going to count from 0 to 5 as we come up and out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud if you need to. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud.
Whew, that felt really good, didn't it? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and close out the podcast today and wishing you all a wonderful day. Don't forget to go to Facebook and Instagram and sign up for the energy clearing for tomorrow night. And big hugs and blessings. Love you, bye.
You have been listening to Psychic Cowgirl Radio with Shannon Lackman. Practical, insightful conversations to empower you on your personal journey. To connect with Shannon directly, visit psychiccowgirl.com. That's PSYCHICCOWGIRL.com.